Hello, I'm Dr. Dorsey, and I want to shoot a couple of videos here on certain conditions that I'm constantly getting asked if sit and decompress can help them with. So I either get them by email or people call in and they're like they're asking if hey, I went to the doctor and the doctor said I had this. Is sit and decompress, can that help me? So one of the major ones, one of the many, but one of the most common ones is spinal stenosis. Get a lot of people calling about spinal stenosis and if sit and decompress can help them with it. So spinal stenosis is pretty much just degeneration of the spine. Okay, so this is kind of a model of a lumbar spine, and stenosis is anytime a hole gets smaller, they call it stenosis. Okay, so you have a couple holes in the spine. One's here on the side where the nerve comes out. Okay, that's a foramen, and that's a nerve root that comes out through that hole. Now, anytime that hole where the nerve root comes out gets smaller, they call that stenosis. But also, you can get stenosis where the spinal cord goes down. Okay, and they usually call that like central spinal stenosis, and then they call this lateral stenosis. Okay, when it comes out to the side. And pretty much what happens is the bone just starts to expand out, and it's typically from arthritis and things wearing out. Okay, so you got to stop what's going on there. You got to stop the deterioration and stop the arthritis. Now, the reason that it's changing and the bone is changing is very simple, because the body adapts to pretty much any stress that you put on it. Okay, so when your posture changes, or maybe you got an accident or an injury and you injured this area, well, what happens is that the movement pattern can change, and whenever the movement pattern changes, your body thinks that it needs to lay down more bone to stabilize that area. Okay, so typically with spinal stenosis, what we see is that the bottom or the top, doesn't matter, either one, top or bottom vertebrae, so the bone, what it does is starts to expand out, starts to grow out. Okay, now why is that a problem? Well, because there's only so much space where these nerves come out. All right, so when these bones start to get bigger, the foramen or the hole where the nerves come, or the spinal cord, gets smaller, and then what that does is that puts pressure on those nerves, and that is a bad thing. Okay, because anytime you have any nerve compression, it creates a lot of issues. It can be pain, it could be numbness, tingling, it could be things not working properly. So it's really important to keep pressure off those nerves. Okay, so with spinal stenosis, typically these are people who are a little bit older in age, and they sometimes have a difficult time standing straight up. And what that is, that's just those arthritic changes going in there, and you're getting stiff. So we got to reverse that. We need to stop what's going on, and we need to open up the space where these nerves in the spinal cord flow, okay, or go and flow. All right. So with sit and decompress, what it's going to do is it's going to decompress. So it's going to pull up on each one of these vertebrae, especially in the low back. Okay, and it's going to take pressure off the disc, and it's going to open up where these nerves, open up the hole, okay, to allow these nerves to function more properly and to heal. Okay, it doesn't take much decompression for your spine to start to feel better. Okay, and that's why with sit and decompress, the treatment starts at 3 minutes a day. And typically, people with spinal stenosis will notice a difference within the first week. Okay, and it's just as simple as that. It's just by decompressing and opening up the space. So when you're opening up the space and taking pressure off the disc, what that allows it to do also is it allows it to absorb some nutrients and rehydrate. Okay, so you'll get some disc height back. All right, how much? Well, it just depends on your injury, and depends on how deflated the discs are and how much arthritic changes and tightness you have throughout your spine. Okay, so spinal stenosis, easily treated. It's one of the best treatments that you can do is decompression therapy, and sit and decompress is the best for you. Okay, so hopefully I'd answer some questions that you guys might have out there, And if you have any other questions, you can comment in the comment section below or ask any questions down there, and I'll try to get to them as soon as possible, okay? And then I'm going to shoot another one here about a disc injury. So thanks for tuning in.